So I think the first thing I'm going to start with is I'm going to take the extractor out, the little pin there. I'm going to clean that up. I'm going to clean the inside of the extractor right here. So, and then that way I can have this off, and then I'm going to polish. So you need a small little screwdriver. Make sure you're using the right screws, because, or the screwdriver, the bits and everything, because you will fuck up all these screw heads and everything. It's just a pain in the ass, and you know, that's the one thing you learn: use the right size for everything. Just a little tiny screw. Pop this guy off. There's a spring in there. Little tiny spring. It takes that off. And now we gotta take this guy. That would be this guy right here, the extractor. Ugh, feels rough. Look at that guy. Polish that up. So, but that's pretty much it. I'm gonna sand this down, polish it up, and then I'll start on the barrels. Same thing I'm gonna do in the barrels. I'm gonna get some high grit sandpaper that I have over here, some 4000 wool, polish it, and then get some mothers and polish that, and the inside, this guy, and I might do a little plunger too. So, but stay tuned, I'll show you the next process. Alright, so I took all the internals off and I started polishing the inside. What I did is grab a 12 gauge brush, and I wrapped some 4/0 wool, and I have the bit that you use. So, you know, I just screwed it on. I have the attachment. So essentially I just did like that with the bit, and I ran it with the drill on low speed, you know, just polishing, just to get any kind of imperfections, the toolings and stuff out of there. And I'm not trying to go too crazy with it, but I did manage to get a lot of the shitty part out of there. So I am gonna now start using the polishing, and I could use this guy here too, non-embedding board cleaning compound, but I'm not gonna get too crazy with it. I'm just gonna do some mothers and see what we get. I'll be back. Alright, so I'm done polishing the barrels for a little bit. I did test them out a little bit, and these are ones fired from a different gun. I mean, they slide right in. So, like I said, I only took a little bit off just to get some of the surface rust that could have been in there. Couldn't really tell and see very good in there. So I did it with my wool, and that's what I had it on. I used a bore cleaner for the 12 gauge with an adapter, put mothers on there, and just ran it through. And then I used my other shotgun cleaner deal to get the excess off. So, but then I started polishing the plunger and then the extractor. I mean, it's running so much smoother. And I forgot, I also am gonna have to polish this part here, anywhere where it made contact. There, and I might do a little bit right here. So I'm gonna get to polishing this part, that part right there, and then I'll put it back together and see how it functions. So be right back. Alright, so I put it back together. Like I said, polished the barrels. Here, I'll just show you real quick. So, polished the ejector, polished the little plunger, polished inside the barrels, and I did a little polish job on the little meaty part right here, just to get it to open and break a little better. I mean, it's not the best polishing job I've done. I just hate doing it because it takes forever to get a really perfect polish, mirror finish, and I feel like I don't need that. I mean, lockup is great. So, opens up just perfect.